Hello, this is Greg Berg with the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District giving you the weekly conservation update. First thing I want to talk to you about is the Stearns County Shoreland training for the year 2020 coming up on January 30th, 2020 at the Gorecki Conference Center, College of St. Benedict. And the agenda here is registration starts at 7:30. About 8:10 we'll have some welcome and opening remarks, and at 8:15 we'll kick off the sessions with the Mississippi River Watershed Restoration and Protection Strategies with Phil Voltruba from the MPCA, Minnesota Pollution Control Agency, as well as Amanda Gerton from Benton Soil and Water Conservation District. The next session will begin at 8:45, and it's called Small Scale Stormwater Practices for Shoreland Properties. Greg Bowles with Houston Engineering out of Maple Grove will come and join us. 9:30 we'll have a break, and we're going to visit with vendors at that time. We have a bunch of good vendors this year. I'm going to rattle them off for you. Brock White, Minnesota Native Landscapes, Central Landscape Supply, Glacial Ridge Growers, Mad Inc., Lake Country Fireplace and Exteriors, Ferguson Waterworks, Ramey Turf Products, American Excelsior, and Prairie Restorations. 10 o'clock, we're going to have a session called Lose the Lawn with Environmentally Friendly Landscaping, and it'll be Paul Erdman from the Board of Water and Soil Resources. Next at 10:45, John Kolb of Rinke Noonan is going to talk on environmental ethics. Then at 11:30, we'll have the new MnDOT specs for erosion control blankets. Ken Gravy with MnDOT. 12 noon, we have lunch, and that lasts for an hour. Gives you time to visit with people that are attending the conference and workshop, as well as those vendors and booths that are there for products and information. And then we're going to have alternatives to retaining walls. Matt Kumpka from Bar Engineering is going to be there to talk about that. 2 o'clock, shoreland alteration permits. Nick Newman with Environmental Services with Stearns County. He's going to talk about the permitting requirements and licensing for contractors and all that good stuff. 2:45, we'll have a break. Time to catch up with people that are there again and visit with the vendors. And then at 3:15, we'll have project highlights. So some actual projects that have been done in the county here recently. Johnson Creek Stream Bank Restoration Project, Steve Voigt with Steve's Excavating. And then the next one will be Schaefer Shoreline Restoration and Infiltration Project. Susan Schaefer, she's a landowner that has a project down on Lake Cronus. By 4 o'clock, we expect to wrap up the day. You might ask who would attend this. Well, anybody who's interested in that agenda that I just read off, as well as the main people that are actually required to attend this are shoreland contractors that do excavating, landscaping, grading, or hauling of fill within shoreland areas of Stearns County. They are required to be licensed and attend this training once every 2 years. Others who might be interested: developers, shoreland property owners, landscapers and landscape designers, architects and engineers, home builders and designers, lake association representatives. So there's a lot of people that might be interested in this training. It's the Stearns County Shoreland Training. It's January 30th, that's a Thursday, 2020. Early registration ends on January 22nd, but you can still register after that date by contacting our office, the Soil and Water Conservation District office, and we can get you the information, or go directly to Stearns County Environmental Services and register with them. They are taking the registration information as well as the registration fee. Next workshop I wanted to talk to you about is the Manure Management workshop that is targeted for the North Fork of the Crow River watershed area, and it's Wednesday, February 5th. The snow date is February 11th if there's a weather issue. It's at the Padua Pub from 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Right in Padua. I'm sure you know where that's at if you're from the area. 9:30 is registration and sign-in. There'll be coffee with donuts and cookies. And then at 10 o'clock, we're going to have a farmer's perspective. 10:15, the value of manure. So Ag Resources Consulting is going to talk about that. 11 o'clock, there'll be a break and a door prize drawing. 11:15, setbacks, record keeping, mapping tools, and the Stearns County staff will talk about that. 12:15, lunch, and it's provided. Can't beat that. 1:15, grazing tips and local farmers' perspective. Doug Voss will talk about that. 2 o'clock, there'll be a break with door prizes. And then at 2:15, SWCD NRCS assistance programs. The Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District staff will talk about that. And at 2:45, there'll be a follow-up and kind of wrap things up. Door prize drawing. Door prizes, you must be present for the entire workshop to win. It also says to bring your manure records if you would like one-on-one assistance. You are to RSVP by January 31st to Chris Lundeen with the North Fork Crow River Watershed District. The number at the Watershed District is 320-346-2869. If you need more information on this, you can sure contact our office and we'd be glad to help you out. Again, this is Greg Berg with the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District giving you the weekly conservation update. Have a great day.